Hi everyone, it's Gail. I am here with a journal share today. I've made this journal for my special friend Shana, and I wanted to video it before it went off to her. So Shana wanted a nature journal. So I have used the cover of my Edith Holden book, and so this is a big journal. It's, let's see, it's 9 1/4 by 7, so it's good size, so lots of room for her to journal and things in there. So I've used the cover for the Edith Holden, and then I've made a spine and done the buttons on the spine, the fabric spine. The spine is three pieces of chipboard, so 3 thicknesses, so it's good and sturdy to hold this big book. And I've just closed it here with elastic because it is a chunky monkey. I suppose Shana will need to take a few things out as she's journaling, but I just wanted to add so much. So I used, on the inside, I used Nature's Walk by Artie Mays, and then I also used a couple of kits from Mrs. Cog, and that was the owl and also Into the Forest. So very naturey. And oh, I should show you the back too. There is Edith Holden. So we all love using her pages. And so there she is. Let's see if I can get this well into frame here and keep it there. So let's start off. So the insides of the book pages were completely plain, and so I put some Tim Holtz paper with birds on them, and then this is the fabric from the spine. This has 3 signatures, and again, I've used the Franken paper at the to cover each signature. And on this Franken paper, I used some of the some pieces of the Edith Holden paper. This was the title page, Nature Notes 1905, and so I've just sewn that into my Franken paper. And then this is the other side. And then the first page here, we start out with a fabric flip that has lace in spots. This is a piece from the Artie Mays kit that just makes a tiny page. And then I've used some brown lace with this leaf trim, and then these have little dangles on them. This one's a pine cone. Little charm here and there. So this the couple of requests that Shana had were owls and lavender, and so I had this lavender paper that I got from the Everyday Journal on Etsy. Lori does amazing dyed papers, and I had put in an order with her, and she had some lavender, so that was meant to be. And then this paper is from the Prima, it's just called Lavender, so that worked out great too. So this I made a flip, and this inside paper is dyed paper that Shana had gifted to me. That is dyed, I'm not going to remember the name of the tree, but it's dyed using a tree from where Shana lives. So I used that on the inside of there. Just a journaling card here out of the Prima paper, and this is one of Mrs. Cog's images of forest animals. So there was a forest animal kit too that I used of hers. Here's a little ledger sheet, and again I just attached a little leaf charm onto that. Edith Holden paper on this side with a pocket, and a journaling card from Artie Mays. This one actually opens up for a little more journaling space. And this is an envelope that I made out of an Edith Holden page. If you watched my video on signature centers. This was the journal I was working on, and that's the envelope that didn't make the cut for the for the center of the signatures, but it's great in a pocket. So some craft paper. There's the owl from Artie Mays. I've got a bag here with a decoupaged napkin on it. This bag is from Denise at A Tattered Dream. And then I've got an envelope that I put another piece of the dyed paper that Shana gave me. I've been waiting for something special to use that paper on, and so this journal for my friend is it. This is some lavender paper that I had. I just decoupaged a butterfly on there. Lots of lace on the edges, as you can see. And then this is the middle of the first signature. And I've got a postcard on each side from Artie Mays. And then as well on each side, let's see if I can get those back in there. And then on each side, I have one of the embossed tags that I made. I have a tutorial on that. If you're interested, you can check out my channel for that. So, a couple of those with birds on them in there. And then again, some more lacy paper. And then the other side of the bag, this turned out to be one of my favorite pages. I just love this. This is a tag from the Artie Mays kit. And I put index card. This lace was white, and I sprayed it with Delusion spray to make it green. And then I did the same with this big index card, and I just did it in purple. And so those both just slip into the bag, and I just kind of loved how that came out with the green, the lavender, and then cream colored. There's a lot more room in this bag if you can fit more things in there, Shana. So here's another Edith Holden page, and I love bunnies. Bunnies are my spirit animal, so I was happy to include this page for my friend. The other side of the ledger paper. This is a belly band, but it also opens up, so there's journaling space in there, and then just a journaling card tucked in the belly band part. Actually, it's a double belly band, so there is room on top to tuck something to if you wanted. And then a fabric pocket, and it's got one of Artie Mays' fun ticket tags in there. And then that's the Franken paper, so we're at the end of the first signature. This is the second signature that has a poem about nature from Wordsworth in there, and this was in the Edith Holden book as well. So that's on the Franken paper. Again, the other side. This is the flip for this signature, and it's got a little fabric collage type thing and flips up. And then there's lavender paper underneath. Again, one of the little cards from Artie Mays. And on this one, there is a bunny on this clip. So that charm. Oh, I forgot to tell you. We'll keep my spot there. On the middle of the first signature, I have a couple charms that hang down the bottom of the book, a bee and a ladybug. So those hang down there too. Lots of charms in this book. And here again is a flip, and we've got an envelope by Artie Mays. There's nothing in this one. And then I have a vintage tally card of an owl. Like I'm kind of moving out of frame here, so we'll get back in. Another Edith Holden page. And then craft paper. And then this is one of the big merchandise sacks from Denise at A Tattered Dream. And I've put one of her glassine bags on here that I have decorated with layering and such. And then this tag from Artie Mays. You can also tuck back here. So I just had it in the bag though. And that one's just empty. I had to quit filling this up. It was getting so full. Little decoupage napkin there. This is the middle of the second signature. I love this one, as you know if you watched my video. And this tucks under with a little piece that says owl here. And then inside I just made a journaling card out of some coffee dyed paper and one of the tags from Artie Mays. So that goes back in the envelope. Really, it goes back in the envelope. There it is. And then this just tucks under the little piece of fabric that says owl. This was fun. This is an envelope inspired by Tracy Fox, and she had a tutorial on these envelopes, so you'll have to check out her channel. And so I put an owl on it, and this little tag has a butterfly and then a bee charm on it. And because it is wound around the envelope, I just clipped it on here. I saw her tutorial and thought that's perfect for my nature journal. Then on this side of the sack, I just adhered this journaling card. It's a double journaling card that I made into a little notebook. And then the back is just on, and then it's a pocket up at the top. And then in that one, I have a journaling card that I made out of a vintage children's book of a little squirrel that's going down a tree. And so then that's in the bag there. Another Edith Holden page. And then in this pocket, again, I have a journaling card from that children's nature book that's backed with coffee dyed paper. And then this is one of Artie Mays's, let's see, I used the Nature's Walk, and I also used a couple of her ephemera kits, but I printed this on shiny paper. I hope you can see that in the camera. It kind of came out cool. There's a squirrel on this ledger page. And then here's another belly band, double belly band, and a journaling card tucked behind. Here's a fabric pocket with some layering. This is a Tim Holtz, and then one of the tickets from Artie Mays. And then this is the back of the second signature. This is the third signature that has, again, a little writing about nature. And here's the fabric flip that has the lavender paper underneath, and this fabric actually says lavender right there. Some lavender lace at the top. And this one has an acorn on it, little acorn charm. Again, one of the flips. And this one has an owl envelope that also has, oh, did I kind of glue that in, I guess. It also has an owl journaling card in there. And one of the shiny journaling cards that it has bees on it. This ledger paper has a little deer on it. And gosh, I'm sliding down. This book's so big, I should have moved some things off my desk. I don't have room to show it very well. Here's a bag on this side, and again, I've dyed the lace using Dylusion sprays. some more decoupaging. Here's the middle of this signature, and this is the little Edith Holden page that opens up with a couple of journaling spots and just tucks under the butterfly. It's got the owl on this side. Oops. More lavender paper. This is one of Mrs. Cog's printables with an Artie Mays ticket in the back. See, I had that so Adventure Awaits pokes out. Edith Holden page. And this pocket has this pretty journaling card. It's got kind of some lines on the back, and then this envelope again with the owl, and then this journaling card with Mr. Owl that it opens up and has lines on the back as well. So lots of things in this journal, but lots of journaling space as well. So here's another belly band with journaling card. And then in this last pocket is sort of a special message for my friend Shana. I'm sorry, I'm wrestling with this book. Let me move this over there. That's ever so much better. Should have done that from the get-go. But this is a little fabric pocket with a snippet there. And then in this pocket, I've clipped together this tag that says, "Friends are those people who know the words to the song in your heart and sing it back to you when you've forgotten the words." And I have a vintage postcard from Hawaii. This is a place that was 5 minutes from Waikiki. It's vintage, so I don't know if it's still there. And then this is a vintage postcard of Glacier National Park, where I live. So there's a Montana and a Hawaii, and they're just tucked together in this little pocket to just sort of symbolize my friendship with Shana. So that goes in there, and that is the end of the book. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Shana, I hope you'll enjoy this journal. Know that it's sent with an abundance of love and good wishes for good wishes for many happy memories to put in this book. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.